Good morning. Our value this half term is fairness. And this week's focus is I understand that everyone is different. So, unlike these ducks, which are all the same, we are all different. So let's have a think about some of the differences that there might be in the room you're in right now. For example, who has brown hair? Some of you will have, and some of you won't. Who likes oranges? I bet some of you do, but probably some of you don't. Who likes dancing? Again, some of you will, and some of you won't. Who has a brother? Some of you probably will have a brother, and some of you probably won't. So everyone is different. Let's have a look at some other differences. So it could be people have different hair colour or different hairstyles. People have different skin colour or different complexions or different marks on their skin. People have different families and live in different types of households. People have different pets. And people have different families, different brothers and sisters. Some people have several, some people have no brothers or sisters, some people have a twin. People speak different languages. People like different types of food. People enjoy different sports and different hobbies. People like different colours. And people like different types of weather. So everybody is different. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing that people are different, but it does mean that people can't all be treated exactly the same. And you've seen this picture before, and this is a reminder that sometimes people need different types of support or different types of help, depending on what their differences are. So here's a story. Once upon a time, there was a strange meeting in the carpentry. The tools got together to sort out their differences. When the hammer was about to say what he thought, the rest of the tools informed him that he had to leave the assembly. "Why me?" he asked. Well, he was simply very noisy, and because he was all the time hitting something. The hammer accepted this, but requested that the screw should also be expelled from the assembly. The hammer explained that the screw should go round many times in order to be useful. In light of this attack, the screw admitted this fact, but at the same time demanded that the sandpaper should be kicked out too. The screw proved that the sandpaper was rough and was always rubbing against something. And the sandpaper agreed to leave, but only if the tape measure was expelled as well, as he was always measuring the rest according to his standards, as if he was perfect. Suddenly, the carpenter came into the carpentry. He put on his overall and patiently started to work. He used the hammer, the sandpaper, the tape measure and the screw. And finally, after some time, the initial rough piece of wood turned into a fine piece of furniture. When the carpentry was empty again, the tools resumed the assembly. Then the handsaw took the floor and said, "Gentlemen, It has been proved that we all have faults. However, the carpenter works with our qualities. This is what makes us valuable. So let's not think on our weak points and focus on the value of our good points. After a moment of silence, the tools shared their feelings and discovered that the hammer was strong, the screw joined and gave strength, the sandpaper was useful to refine rough surfaces, and the tape measure was precise and accurate. They felt proud of their qualities and decided to become a unique team to build fine pieces of furniture. So remember that even though we're all different, we all have strengths and we all need help sometimes. And this week show that you understand that everyone is different.